City Morning Show.
Good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show, live and direct from Norte Visión Channel 10 studios here in Orange Walk. It is a pleasure to be in your company this morning. Muy buenos días todos, bienvenidos a esta edición de Sugar City Morning Show, en vivo y en directo desde los estudios de Norte Visión, Canal 10, aquí en la avenida San Lorenzo, Orange Walk. Un gran gusto poder estar en su compañía por la mañana. Gracias por permitirnos entrar a sus casas. Como dije, estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en Orange Walk. Tenemos arreglos con las distintas proveedoras de señal de cable que permite que nuestro canal Nortevisión se vea por todo el país. Aquí en el norte se ve en el canal 62 y lo puedes ver todo el día, desde Corozal hasta Punta Gorda y desde San Pedro hasta el Benque. Muy buenos días todos. También, orgullosamente, somos la única estación de televisión proveyendo señal por aire aquí en el norte del país. Toda la gente que ha desconectado cable, que quiere simplemente ver un canal, Canal 10 es el único canal que puedes ver por aire. Muchas gracias a toda la gente que nos ve a través de este medio. Es un servicio gratuito para el norte del país, Corozal Pueblo y Aldeas, Orange Walk Pueblo y Aldeas. Buenos días, Trial Farm, que es fácilmente uno de los lugares que tiene mayor audiencia de Canal 10. Perdón. Y también estamos en el internet, en la página Facebook de Sugar City Morning Show. Buenos días todos. Siempre un gran gusto saludarles. Hoy es el 7 de enero y si estás cumpliendo años, desde muy temprano quiero saludarte. Quiero enviarte los mejores saludos, desearte todo lo mejor para el día de hoy y siempre. Ya como nada, ya hemos terminado con la Navidad. Siempre seguimos en el tiempo de Adviento, creo, pero ya veo que están bajando las lucecitas y todos los arreglos y mucha nostalgia porque pues solo viene una vez al año y ya se fue el olor del relleno y ya se fue el olor un poco del marley nuevo y de las cortinas, así que ahora estamos para chambear, para pagar esas cuentas que tenemos pendientes. Muy buenos días todos. Es enero, hace frío, no hace mucho frío, pero hace frío, es de los 60s y es un gran gusto poder estar con ustedes hoy por la mañana y como siempre también empezamos nuestro programa con una oración. Ojalá y te puedas unir conmigo a decir: Padre, muchas gracias por todas tus bendiciones, por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas, a la medida que la tengamos. Porque a veces no estamos al 100%. A veces, hablando por mí mismo, no tengo las fuerzas para venir, puesto mi enfermedad. Pero aún así, Padre, te doy las gracias por lo que me das. Porque me das todavía la vida y me das la esperanza de algo mejor. Gracias, Padre, por todo esto. Como siempre, Padre, te pido que bendigas a nuestros familiares, que bendigas nuestros esfuerzos, que cures, por favor, a los enfermos, las personas que están sufriendo arduamente con problemas de diabetes y con problemas de presión arterial y cáncer y tantas otras enfermedades, Padre. Cúralos, sánalos. A los viejitos desamparados, protégelos. a los niños desamparados. Hay que criarlos, Padre. Hay que cuidar de ellos. Y por todos nosotros también, Padre, que tengamos un día exitoso, que podamos salir de las ganas del egoísmo y decir, hoy comparto un poquito de lo que tengo con otras personas. Hoy voy a dejar de ser tan egoísta, tan mezquino. Hoy voy a dejar de ser tan soberbio. Hoy voy a dejar de ser tan omnipotente, que nadie te puede decir nada porque tú lo sabes todo. Hoy voy a dejar de ser tan mentiroso e hipócrita. Hoy voy a dejar de ser una mala persona. Hoy empiezo a ser una mejor persona. Permítenos, Padre, poder tener la fuerza suficiente para aceptar nuestros defectos de carácter y decir, hoy cambio todo esto. Permítenos, Padre, un día precioso hoy, con mucho éxito. Alabado seas. Te bendecimos su nombre, te glorificamos y siempre, siempre te glorificamos. Amén. Thank you for joining with me. We go on directly to the general weather forecast for today, Tuesday, January 7th. Like I said, if you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. The general situation says high pressure influence maintains cloudy and relatively cool conditions over our area. A lot of people must be wondering, what exactly is a high pressure? High pressure is what comes after the cold front. But we have an impression that the cold front is actually the front that brings the cold. Well, the cold front is exactly that, the front of the cold, of the system. And it's a low pressure system that rides and it's always a low pressure system, the front. Okay? Behind it is the high pressure system. Behind it is the high pressure system that brings in the mass of cold air. After the low pressure moves away and the rain moves away, then you see clear blue skies. Why? Because a high pressure system does not permit the formation of clouds, at least not so easily. The pressure is coming down upon us. It's a pressure rather than a low pressure that permits evaporation for the air to go up. This one, the air is coming down upon us. So it generally prohibits the formation of clouds. Generally, unless you have a very high pressure system, you won't see any clouds, because they can't form any. But the low pressure system is what is completely different. And besides the way it spins, a low pressure system spins anti-clockwise, and the high pressure system spins clockwise. So generally you'll feel the air coming from the north, and then it takes a spin and it goes back up. That's just the way it is. Okay? Versus the low pressure spins anti-clockwise. That's why a hurricane comes this way rather than the other way, because the hurricane is a low pressure system. So the high pressure system, the front has gone. Now we're seeing the influence of, it says the high pressure system maintains cloudy and relatively cool conditions over our area. Obviously at this point, it's maintaining cloudy and relatively cool because some clouds have come in from the sea, okay, over our area. Variably, the 24-hour forecast, variably cloudy skies with isolated showers and periods of light rain mostly over the sea and along southern coastal areas. And also, the high pressure system that we have is not a strong one. It's, if you notice, we're not excessively cold. If it was in its 50s, then we wouldn't be having any clouds, as a matter of fact, and it would be a high pressure system. They would be all gone. Okay. The winds blowing from the north-northeast, 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed choppy. Temperatures along the coast, 80 as a high, 72 as a low. Inland, 82 as a high, and 64 as a low. And in the hills, 72 degrees as a high, and wow, 16 degrees Fahrenheit? No way. There's a big error here. I would believe that it is 61 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a problem with a typo error. I wish it were 16 degrees. Advisory is none whatsoever. The outlook for today, for tomorrow, I'm sorry, cloudy skies with a few showers and periods of rain, mostly over central and southern areas during Wednesday, then increasing Wednesday night. The sun rose this morning at 6:24. The sun is setting at 5:33. The moon is rising at 2:55 this afternoon, and is setting at 4:16 tomorrow morning. Thank you, forecaster Michael Gentle. Buenos días todos. Este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, martes 7 de enero. La situación general, un sistema de alta presión, continúa manteniendo tiempo fresco y condiciones frescas, algo nublosas sobre nuestra área. Si se dieron cuenta, generalmente cuando hay sistemas de alta presión no tenemos nubes. Pero porque no es un sistema fuerte, entonces además tenemos vientos, han traído nubes sobre nuestra área. También en anticipo de un sistema de frío que llega, también ya se está acumulando una cantidad de nubosidad sobre nuestra área, puesto de que está bajando otro sistema de frío. Para las siguientes 24 horas, cielos variables, es más, por momentos claros, por momentos despejados, por momentos nublados, con chubascos aislados y periodos de llovizna, más que nada sobre el mar y sobre el sur. Los vientos del noreste 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado. Temperaturas por la costa 80 como una máxima, 72 como una mínima. En el interior 82 como una máxima y 64 como una mínima. Por lo general hay una no gran por decir grande, pero hay una diferencia entre la temperatura alta en la costa y la temperatura alta en el interior del país. Estos últimos días hemos estado viendo que casi es la misma temperatura. Hoy, 80 en la costa, 82 en el interior del país. Diferencia de 2. Por lo general, la diferencia es hasta de 10 grados. En las colinas, 72 como una máxima y únicamente 61 como una mínima. No hay advertencias en lugar. Se espera que para mañana miércoles tengamos cielos nublados con algunos chubascos o periodos de lluvia más sobre la porción del centro y del sur del país durante mañana miércoles y luego aumentando la lluvia ya miércoles por la noche, ya extendiéndose a más lugares. Obviamente esa es la llegada del frente de frío. Una marea alta a las 8:18, una baja a las 1:10, otra alta a las 7:16 y otra baja a las 2:49. El sol salió hoy 6:24, el sol se oculta a las 5:33. Rápidamente vamos a estar viendo que el sol sale más temprano. Es un proceso rápido que va a suceder ya para marzo. Ya para marzo ya vamos a estar viendo que el sol ya está fuera desde las 5:30 y ya marzo hasta junio, aún más en junio, porque es cuando tenemos el solsticio y se maximiza el día. El 21 de junio es cuando tenemos el día más largo. Y también cuando empieza el proceso de nuevo y empiezan a quedar más cortos los días. ¿Okay? La luna primero se sale hoy por la tarde a las 2:55 y se oculta mañana a las 4:16. Muchas gracias, forecaster Michael Gentle. Son las 7:21. Vamos rápidamente a una pausa, pero antes hay que reconocer a nuestros patrocinadores, las personas que han estado apoyándonos diariamente por mes tras mes, año tras año, con sus aportes, anuncios. Estamos hablando de German Vega Sons, Vega Imports, Vega Distributors, también Jared's Meat Shop, las tiendas A&R, muchas gracias. Government of Belize Information Service, Belize Tourist Board. Si quieres unirte a este grupo de personas que nos están apoyando, con gusto puedes unirte, podemos hacer anuncios para ti y unirte a este grupo de personas que nos apoyan. Compañeros, vamos a la pausa, 7:22. Estaremos de vuelta con mucho más luego de estos anuncios.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Girl, that about time you reach my house.
Girl, you know how things go. I busy with everything. But how you?
Since my son got married the girl far down the road, I left here with this whole addition to this house. And I don't know where I'm going to do with it. But I think I want to rent it out for tourists stay.
Girl, that what you to do? You to sit on park gold mine. If you want to use it for Airbnb, first thing you have to do, the register with BTB. So call me 227-2420 and ask them how to register. After that, everybody had to call you for rent your place. But that what you to do?
Girl, now you tell me if I call BTB?
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you are registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, rush runs, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
The soup not got no taste. I can't even feed it to my dog. It needs no salt. I don't have no salt. I don't have no money. I wonder when this man I get paid. Jan! I hope you know that down the street they played no bad picnic.
Mom, you know what? I just came from Miss Mary's house and she said she was renting her extra room on air something.
It's Airbnb, Jan. Didn't you listen to the BTB? Did you know it ad last week on television?
Okay, Mom, Airbnb. But still, we have an extra room and we could rent for extra cash for my new school books.
That's a good idea, Jan. We'd have to first register it with the BTB. But I don't have time for that right now. I need salt.
But babe, you know something? Jan is right, you know, we need money, but we need to get it the correct way, so we need to register the room. I wish I may know about this before. Let's go, son. Let's go register the room one time at BTB.
But I need some salt. Jan! Two of a kind.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such a room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show, live and direct from North Vision Studios here in Orange Walk. It's a pleasure to be in your company. Please join me this morning in saying good morning and welcome to our good friend, Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Buenos días, Robert Checky Usher. ¿Cómo estás?
Why, thank God I'm okay. Thank God I'm okay. But thanks for the welcome again. And I want to say good morning to all our viewers out there in TV land viewing us. We're coming to you from Orange Walk. That's from the north of the country. Good morning, and we welcome you once again to the Sugar City Morning Show.
I just got a message. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and right here this morning, folks, reaching our desks, Mr. Martinez. We understand that there was a shooting in the San Jose Palmar area last night, no?
Really?
Yeah, I understand that there was a shooting. I tried to find the story here. I had it on a screenshot.
I was baffled when I listened to the news yesterday. When I saw the news, I find it, and that's one of the reasons why sometimes I opt not to listen to the news.
Why, man?
Because it's depressing.
What's depressing about it, pa?
You're asking me? Can you imagine beginning the newscast with the death of a 16-year-old in the Lee City? Because that 16-year-old likes to go out with bad men.
A bad man they mention as, no?
As it was said, and I can't understand. And the person is supposed to be pure love. However, goes out with the worst of the worst. It could be real. I mean, hey, she's killed. 16-year-old.
And the bad man still there out there.
Why in the world would they kill the 16-year-old?
Maybe they want to send a message to the bad man.
Well, then damage him, but don't damage her.
Or maybe the bad man got something for pay them back and they say, I'm going to give you a chat to a certain day, but they send you a message and say, so what don't happen? Come up.
That means that you can't catch Harry or catch a shot?
It looks so. Cause you can't mistake a female like that with a man. They must know who they shoot at.
Can it be possible that there's more reason than just our juxtapositions and our whatever you want to call it? I mean, because all we're doing right now is just compose.
Or maybe she knows something.
Maybe that's more a distinction.
But like you say, we just speculate.
We should be speculating.
We don't know.
But why? But a 16-year-old, why? She decides to stay along with somebody else, somebody there, and bam, 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 the next thing you know, she is dead.
Yeah, we understand.
16 years old.
Yeah, we understand she and Imaga visit their people. That believes some of them friends. I know they're friends or family, and he asked him if he could stay back for a couple days more. Imaga will get any permission and right stay. But that was not a happy ending.
Ay. What can I say? This child not live yet, man.
And that's the first one for the new year, no, pa?
I know that. So what's going on with Superintendent Chi here in Orange Walk?
But I understand he appeared in court yesterday, and last week he appeared as well, and the case has been adjourned. And one of the leading attorney, Mr. Dickie Bradley, was saying that they will have tried to see if they can have it next week, Wednesday, but one of the attorney will be busy on some other case, and so he's looking at sometime late February.
What is the charge against him?
Well, I don't know what the charge against him, but we can remember that it pertains to the landing of a plane in the Blue Creek area, where they had some information on Mr. Che. I don't know if we've been in the area or information through telephone.
The men are charged for conspiring to land the drug plane, not drug trafficking, per se. If you are conspiring to land the drug plane.
That should be drug trafficking as well, right? Or not really?
Maybe I don't know.
If they catch you, they carrot maybe. If they catch you,
the nuances of the law, but did the plane have any drugs inside?
Why?
No.
We have to remember the month of that story and go back to it.
Why is there the two Mexicans being? Because I am always at banquitas in the morning, and it's like
things are busy around there.
Things are busy around that area. I mean, they even blocked off the area because when the police vehicles come, the prison vehicles come, and they bring these two short little men, and I see chaparritos.
Yeah. Well, remember they are Mexicans, Mexican have them big gangs and sort of cartels and this and that. And
these short little men.
Why? Their counterpart might say, "Se van al corte hoy, vamos a ver si podemos conseguirlos." So the police just go and beef up security to make sure that.
Well, we were there behind the glass doors.
You mean the peep?
No, we were recording, Baba.
We
didn't miss this opportunity. The regular air, bam, bam, bam. Next thing you know, and Mexicans come and want to take over the whole Orange Walk court, and then bombed the police station, and just for carry them two little short men like this.
Yeah, we see these things happen in other countries. So it's good to try to capture it if you happen to believe.
Not tell me I watch so much television. I guess yes, maybe because I have watched a lot of television that the thought came to my mind, but nothing like that happened. Thank God. And the two little short men like so, and I mean really, truly.
You're like Lily boy, no?
They're a lead boy, yeah. I mean, you can put por acá.
But they was on the operation.
And I said, "Oh, this is that. What is this? What kind of involvement do they have with the whole thing? What kind of involvement do they have? Or they, let me see what Richard Dickey Bradley has to say.
He's representing the Mexicans.
Yes. But I can't see this thing. Oh, good Lord. Not go all if you don't have
Morris
to.
not there, why? So that spectacle can't come out.
Richard Dickey Bradley, attorney, unquote. One of the police officers is the police officer for the Blue Creek Police Station. He is defended by Leroy Banner. In this case, he was seen driving a vehicle. This is what the witness was saying this morning. He was seen driving a vehicle heading in northwest or something. There was a lot of things about the cardinal points. In any event, and that is it, meaning like he spoke to him and he said, "I'm going to check on that information." Meaning somebody called and said that a plane was trying to land or a plane was circling or whatever. Now, how would you charge somebody because of that? I'm sure Mr. Banner will tackle that matter all out with both guns blazing and so on. But that is an example of some matters you would need to clarify, have as a matter which is going to be contested, except for somebody who is saying something which is going to be a whole lot of legal arguments. The officer in charge of Orange Walk, and so it goes. The two Mexicans who I was just clarifying a matter with them, the two Mexicans were put through a terrible ordeal. They supposedly were involved in the matter. I said supposedly, allegedly. The charge against them is one single charge. You conspired to abet to commit a crime. The actual courtroom testimonies have been slashed at least by half. So the trial will finish quicker. We were hoping to continue on Wednesday, but one of the attorneys is going to be unavoidably absent. You see, Dickey talks and then he doesn't say much.
Yeah.
He doesn't say much. He They were all processed from Nunes, another Mexican, is undefended. Well, the Poli one, Mexican, Bradley represents Nunes, and the other Mexican is undefended. Well, he's going by the grace of God. It is being prosecuted, police prosecutor Alifa Elrington.
What do you mean by that?
That means that they are the ones who are doing the prosecution.
Alifa. Oh, so then you're not just want prosecutors and police.
No, this is a case of the government against.
Oh, so it's a high profile.
Yes, so it's like it's a legal counsel. Okay.
Yeah.
That's attached to the police department now to be able to handle these cases.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So
because if you notice that well, you have an option of going to a way represent me. It's to Tricky Dicky.
You said the man tricky.
Well, it's always been known
the
that...
man's smart, man.
Yes, I'm absolutely sure he is, but he's still tricky.
Or you just match up the name Tricky Dicky.
Whatever.
But Mr. Martinez...
But the point is, and no offense meant there, eh? No offense meant there.
This time a real high-profile case. What they say is a charge against the police officer that was stationed in Blue Creek?
Conspiracy to land the plane?
Wasn't it that he was just driving in the area, maybe if he got checked for sick, because he hear one plane the condom and going to check for sick as the officer in charge in that area? We're not trying a case here, but I'm just saying, we are not in the court.
I refuse to comment because I don't know.
Okay.
The case is still going on and we can't discuss that.
Yeah. So he's on bail as well, and Mr. Che, with the exception of the Mexicans because of flight risk.
But the Mexicans are being carted to. Well, you said that it's been postponed, no?
Yeah.
So I guess the next time we have a case, they'll be brought back.
Yeah.
Okay, but
they are remanded.
Yes. And then there's another case with a guy who even has a Ray-Ban glasses. I mean,
by a long time, the news remind me of the Ray-Ban glasses the last time. You got a Ray-Ban too, no?
Everybody had a Ray-Ban.
Yeah, that was the thing, boy.
Everybody had a Ray-Ban until you get a Serengeti.
Yeah, but the Ray-Ban was the thing, boy.
Yeah.
The Ray-Ban was the thing. Yeah, so this man, this happened at Ladyville, right?
I don't know where it happened, but it's a Corozal man. Pat. Ismail Pat.
Caledonian,
I think it's oh my God, he's a petty thief.
Wait, sweet and biscuit?
Petty thief. He's to have stolen 19 small bottles of Panty Ripper. 1 bottle of gold rum and 4 hammocks, a total of 30,000.
That big money, man.
$626. 19 small bottles of Panty Ripper.
Those are the coconut rum.
Yeah. 1
one
bottle of gold rum and 4 hammocks. Pat pleaded not getting a later some of it. But how would that come up? Oh no, the theft of 50 dozen Ray-Ban sunglasses. That's 600 of them. My God, what are they doing with that? Huh? But and we're just recapping this because this is important. Finally, BL has brought in his additional generator to
Kikaka. And I understand it's already in operation or no?
Who tell it's in operation?
Somebody told me that it's in operation.
As far as I know, it has just been brought in.
I don't think in operation so quick, right?
No. No.
But I try to get that story with this taxi Manda Palmar what happened last night. But go ahead, Pa. Go ahead, make a try finish find this story, yeah.
They were in well, you know the current problem in Kikaka, and my hearts go out to all these people in Kikaka. I believe, and I join along with everybody else in in trying to get the message across to BEL and to Waterboard. Please do whatever you can for the people in Kikaka. Do whatever you can, because these people have invested, have worked hard, and now to see that the high season comes and they have so many people just deciding to go back to someplace else, but they don't want to stay in San Pedro. Well, who would? If you can't even flush the toilet, if you can't wash your hands, if you can't bathe. I may have a Freetown guy not got no water, but now Kikaka not got no water. Yeah. But good Lord, this is 2020. Why is it that more emphasis wasn't placed on these things? And this is, you just told me that from Lobster Fest.
Yeah, that's from the ending of June.
Six months. Yeah. So Minister mentioned that. Minister Heredia mentioned that, and I think that I'm hoping that the people of Kikaka understand that. Yeah. That minister is quite cognizant of that. But he's going to do an appeal to cabinet that they put more importance to places like Kikaka, because these people have lost a lot, have invested a lot, and now, over the years they have gone and sold Kikaka to the European market, to the American market, to the Canadian market, to all of, and now ourselves are going, infrastructure is not permitting us to reap the benefits. Lack of infrastructure.
And you know that people plan long for their vacation and they do good research and find the best destination to suit their desire of a vacation. And when they call that happen, they ain't going back there again. So you lose out. The whole country lose like that as well. You know. He said, somebody say the generator is working in Kikaka and they will soon get a next one, the news said. Okay. Yeah, with the one, make a share this one before I lose it, pa. Ya se fue otra vez, bye. Ya se fue.
¿Qué se fue?
La cuestión de que pasó en San José Nuevo Palmar anoche, man.
But is that the city? Anoche?
Yeah, he said a man identified as Ricardo O, 46, is hospitalized in critical but stable condition at the Northern Regional Hospital after he was shot in the chest yesterday evening. Details are sketchy, but reports are that Ook was driving his taxi in San Jose Village with a female passenger when a gunman fired at the vehicle. Ook and the female passenger allegedly run off a short distance while the gunman got the taxi and drove off. It was later discovered that Ook has been wounded and he was transported to the Northern Regional Hospital by passers.
So just run that piece again by San Jose.
Yeah, but the first one I saw said San Jose Palmar, no? But this one is saying here only San Jose.
I would imagine the same San Jose Palmar, no?
Yeah, because the one close to us, the closer San Jose. But it looked like this. I don't know if this was a robbery, because what it says here that the persons when Ook and the female passenger allegedly ran off a short distance while the gunman got in the taxi and drove off.
So the car was stolen.
Yeah, it was taken away from them.
And then what happened to the O and his woman? They were left behind?
Yeah, they were late. It was later discovered that Ook has been wounded and he was transported to the Northern Regional Hospital by passers. So persons helped them. Mm-hmm. It doesn't say anything about the other person.
Who did that report?
This came from the reporter. It should be an accurate report, though, because I saw it on
No, you're not telling me what happened to the girl?
well, maybe they don't have no information about the woman. So it's just like a short little news here, but it happened because I saw it on another post. Someone sent some pictures of the police lights and everything there last night.
Okay.
Yeah, so it happened.
Well, let us try to check that up.
Yeah, then things we have to be careful. We have to be careful how we're about the place, how you park, who you travel with. You pick up somebody, you don't know that person, or you do something illegal, or they're on some kind of activity that it should not be happening. You have to be careful what you do, because what was it, just a robbery, and they want to shoot them up and kill them? Why they run after you when you don't run out of the car, if that's just the car you want?
I understand.
Yeah, something.
Well, let's take a break and let's do a quick little checkup on something, and we'll be right back with you after these messages. Let's take a break.
Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies. Transforming Belize, one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. First sense question of the day. Why you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carazal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes, have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Copperbank, and part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
SugarCity Morning Show.
Welcome back to the SugarCity Morning Show. It's exactly 8 o'clock. Las 8 en punto. Un gran gusto saludarles, como siempre. Si nos acaban de sintonizar, bienvenidos al SugarCity Morning Show. Estamos haciendo una recapitulación de lo que son los eventos que sucedieron este fin de semana pero lo que generalmente hacemos un lunes.
Yeah.
Pero por una razón u otra, ayer no terminamos con ella. Pero al momento estamos considerando, y les voy a confiar exactamente qué es lo que nos mantiene ocupados aquí en estos últimos momentos, porque estamos haciendo una revisión, porque ya la gente se está quejando de que el Seguro Social les está subiendo su contribución, etcétera, etcétera, y etcétera. Y eso es algo que fue anunciado ya hace varios meses, pero quiero aclarar algo. Que para las personas, la gran mayoría de personas que tienen, que están ganando $320, $420 por semana. Esas personas solo calificaban antes para un máximo de beneficio de $275.
¿Semanal?
Semanal. Así que tú puedes estar ganando $400 a la semana, pero el Seguro Social solo te podía asegurar por 200 y pico de dólares. Hoy en día están ampliando el proceso y están permitiendo que esas personas, como ustedes, que hacen en exceso de $300 por semana, 300, vamos a ver aquí, sí, 320, 440, 480 y $520 por semana. Esas personas solo podían asegurarse un máximo de $320. Así que, si es que se enfermaban esas personas solo podían conseguir beneficio de $320 a la semana. Y si tú ya estás acostumbrado a conseguir 520, pues te jodiste. Simplemente hablando la neta. Porque el Seguro Social no te aseguraba por esa cantidad. Ahora, lo que están haciendo es que están poco a poco abriendo el régimen para poder abarcar a estas personas. Así que por año tras año, las personas que están recibiendo $2,000 al mes de salario, ahora van a poder, y es por etapas, van a poder lograr beneficio año de un aumento año tras año. Es más, es decir, estás consiguiendo $520 lo mínimo por la semana. Efectivo el 1 de julio, ya podías, el año pasado, cuando se anunció la medida, entonces pudiste haber empezado a asegurar tu trabajo por $440 de 320. Y estás pagando un poquito más, obviamente. Si es que, y no te quejes porque estás pagando, porque tu beneficio se aumenta. Así que, y dado que el 6 de enero de este año, esas personas consiguiendo $2,000 al mes, se les da la oportunidad de subir su insurable earnings a 480. Así que si el día que se enferman ellos están pagando un poquito más, pero el beneficio es fuerte. El beneficio, porque anteriormente solo te podían pagar $320 por semana. Ahora te van a pagar $480, $160 más por semana. Y si te fuiste por un mes, eso ya son $640 extra que estás consiguiendo de beneficio. Ahora, no te fijes de los 9 o $10, porque eso los vas acumulando. Encima de eso, tu pensión se va a subir fuertemente. Eso es un ajuste que están haciendo a lo que es el sistema de contribución para el beneficio de las personas que están ganando en exceso de $2,000, que estaban a una desventaja en los años anteriores. Así que quiero que entiendan de que no es nada malo, que al contrario, es algo bueno. Ojalá yo estuviera en ese grupo de personas. Ojalá. Porque en mi caso, no se vio afectado eso enteramente. Así que no se quejen muchas personas han estado quejando que se bajó fuertemente su salario por esto. En realidad, la gran mayoría de personas que calculaban salario estaban calculándolo incorrectamente. Cuando el Social Security tuvo su workshop y les dijo, no lo puedes hacer como tú lo estás haciendo, tienes que hacerlo como yo te lo diga, es cuando hubo el ajuste. Pero no te están robando, el Social Security no está robando dinero a ti ni a nada. Es que tu salario fue ajustado por la persona que te emplea. Estás consiguiendo menos ahora. Y no, el Social Security no está consiguiendo más. Tienes que checar eso muy bien. ¿Ok? Por la forma como se estaba ajustando, se estaba viendo tu salario. Es más, si dices, estoy consiguiendo $1,000 al mes, quizás no lo consigas $1,000 al mes, un cheque de $1,000 al mes. Quizás consigas $500 cada 2 semanas. Eso no quiere decir de que es $250 a la semana tampoco. Si te das cuenta de lo que te estoy diciendo. Las personas que ya están envueltas en este tipo de cosas, rápidamente van a recoger lo que estoy diciendo. Que $1,000 al mes no es igual a $250 a la semana. Porque una semana tiene 7 días y un mes tiene 31 días. Así que cuando te pagan por mes o pagan por quincena, es cuando sales perdiendo. Porque lo que tú piensas que es $250 a la semana, no lo es. En realidad, solo sale siendo $215 por semana. Porque hay un ajuste. Ponte con pluma y papel y lo vas a checar y vas a dar cuenta de que no es Social Security. Yo tengo la contribución enfrente de mí y yo sé que mi contribución solo se elevó 35 centavos. ¿Y quién? Eso para mí no es nada.
What is the lowest contribution there? Like for them people working in shops and so on, at the minimum wage.
The lowest contribution is 88 cents.
88 cents?
Mm-hmm.
That's earning
under $70, 88 cents. The employee pays 88 cents.
Okay.
And the employer pays $3.80. And it's a weekly insurable of $55. So if you get $70 per week, you can only insure your earnings for $55.
$55.
So which means that $3.80 will come from the employer and 88 cents will come from the employee. It's right in front of me.
So that only 88 cents the employer should take from your salary for that week if you're earning.
That's what I just said, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right? Now, like I said, those persons earning These are all brand new additions. These 4 right here. And those are the ones that are coming in gradually or step by step. Previously, the maximum earnings was 360, I think, or 320, if I'm not mistaken. I don't work for Social Security, so I don't have
these
all
figures
these
you're mentioning are weeklies, right?
Yes.
What's the closest to 150 there?
No, let me just quickly finish what I'm telling you. The benefit, like I said, is for those persons who are earning in excess of $2,000. Previously, if those persons became sick, they only had a maximum of $1,200 to collect from Social Security as an insurable earning. But if they were getting $2,000 a month, how can they just survive with $1,260 or $1,280? Now, with a difference of $2 per week, they are being asked to contribute extra. That means that it's only $2, $10.15 to $11.89, and $11.89 to $13.73, and $13.73 to $15.68, barely $2. What happens is that your insurable earnings are going to go up from $320 to $360, $40 per week, and from $360 to $400, and from $400 to $440 in the future, which means that you are going to benefit. So if you fall sick, you now receive then $280 a week. Now they will begin to pay $360 a week as your minimum insurable earning. And next year, if your salary still remains over $2,000, if you get sick, that amount will be increased to $400 a week versus only $280 as it was, as a maximum of $280 insurable earnings.
So it's not only the contributions that has been increased.
It's the benefits that are being increased as well. And that $400 will increase to $440. And on top of that, your pension is going to go up.
Yep.
So I don't see the reason why people should complain. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah. Also, I heard a little report saying that cane farmers supposed to be meeting with stakeholders today. I am not sure if it's with the with ASR, BSISR, but I think it's in discussion of the commencement of the crop.
That's exactly.
There is no date set as yet, no?
But I do believe it's going to be very shortly. I think it's by the 15th of January.
January or February? You believe it will be as early as January?
It's going to be as early as January.
Okay.
Very possible.
Well, that sounds like good news.
Yes.
Yeah, at least something, we're hearing something
But
positive.
let's speak to, you don't manage to speak to Eb or anybody?
No, I was trying to get hold of his number, but I didn't really get through. So we will call the office.
Okay.
When we go on a break, we'll call the office and find out what it is about, no?
That would be progressive, right?
Yep. So we will call the office and find out what is this.
Or if anybody from Progressive knows what's the date for that meeting, call us or send us.
Well, the meeting is today, but the agenda. The meeting is today. But as we get prepared to do that, let's take a break, and when we come back, then we will try to see if we have that information ready for you all right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. So stay tuned, we take a break, and we'll be right back.
Let's take a break. 614-1568.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Yes, come in. Why, Sean?
Joe.
Long time no see. How is everything?
Everything is good, man. What's the latest with you?
Man, everything is good. Business is flowing. I can't complain. As a matter of fact, I'm working on a new project. Thank God you're here. Let me show you the plans. All right? These are the plans for my 5-bedroom, fully furnished apartment complex. When I tell you fully furnished, AC, hot and cold, Wi-Fi, you name it, I have it. All right? And I want to market this on Airbnb.
All sounds nice, but have you started your paperwork already?
Which paperwork?
Joe, don't tell me you don't know. For you to market or rent any type of rooms, you have to register with the BTB, bro. It's in the law book.
Wow, really, Sean? I never know that. You know what? I finished all of my work for today. Make we go to BTB one time, go deal with this paperwork, and then after that, go take on Lee 1 too.
All right, because I'm thirsty, but make we go to BTB first.
Make we go.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such a room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Girl, that about time you reach my house.
Girl, you know how things go. I busy with everything. But how you?
Since my son got married the girl far down the road, I left here with this whole addition to this house. And I don't know where I'm going to do with it. but I think I want to rent it out for tourists stay.
Girl, that what you to do? You to sit on park gold mine. If you want to use it for Airbnb, first thing you have to do, the register with BTB. So call me 227-2420 and ask them how to register. After that, everybody had to call you for rent your place. But that what you to do?
Girl, that you tell me if I call BTB?
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you are registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Mr. Martinez, yesterday and some weeks ago, we reaching our desk here at North Television Channel 10, we learned of the resignation of a chairman in San Roman and later on of a councillor, no? And we have received an information here and we have a picture here along with the Honorable Gaspar Vega and two gentlemen. I think they are the ones that are interested in serving their village. And it says here we introduce the running leaders of the UDP party for this upcoming election. Rosario Gomez as chairman and how you pronounce his name again, Pa? R-U-G-E-R-E? R-E-G.
Ruggieri.
Okay. And so these persons, they say they are here ready to work for the community to make a change and take things serious. And they're asking the villagers to please come out and support these upcoming leaders.
Let me get the information.
So the by-election...
Well, we're not informing you of any by-elections.
No, not yet.
But we're introducing these two running leaders of the UDP party. And we're just going to be saying it in English and then in Spanish. For the upcoming by-election, Rosario Gomez as chairman and Ruggieri Aguayo as councillor. We're here to work for the community to make a change and make things serious. We ask the villagers to please support these upcoming leaders. Bueno, consecuente a la resignación de dos individuos en San Román, del concilio, pues es natural que ya luego de esa resignación que tengan una elección para elegir los dos reemplazos que han decidido salir del concilio. Actualmente la posición de chairman está vacío, porque, como les dije, por primera vez el PUP ganó en San Román, algo que nunca había sucedido, pero ahora, luego de la decisión del señor Gaspar de permanecer en la política, pues ha cambiado fuertemente las cosas. Ahora, la gente de San Román ha decidido ir en pro a la campaña del señor Gaspar Vega y se están anunciando dos individuos que están corriendo para el by-election. Y esas dos personas son Rosario Gómez como chairman, y Rugerio Aguayo, que es un joven, como counselor. Se les pide a ustedes, cuando no estamos anunciando by-election todavía.
Solo las personas.
Solo estamos presentando a las personas. Rosario Gómez, que va a ser el chairman, y Rugerio Aguayo, que es el counselor. Estamos pidiéndole a la gente de San Román que cuando sea el tiempo de votar, que apoyen a estas dos personas. Por favor. Como chairman y como miembro del concilio de San Román, para el beneficio del pueblo de San Román. ¿Por qué digo eso? Simplemente estas personas van a poder trabajar con el ministro, con el representante de área. Van a poder trabajar conjunto con el representante de área y poder lograr lo que ningún otro partido puede lograr. Y beneficios para todo el pueblo. Así que no se olviden, Rosario Gómez y Rugerio Aguayo.
Yep, and that date left to be announced, and that will be announced by elections and boundaries. So when that date announced, we will do our best to try to see if we can have these gentlemen to come here and to explain their platform, what's their way forward.
Absolutely. Pues vamos a tener aquí en la televisión, primero Dios, para poder platicar con ellos y para que ustedes mejor los puedan llegar a conocer, para que sepan qué tipo de personas son, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Para cuando vayan seguros que esta persona es lo que quieren votar, a quien quieren votar. Así que Rosario Gómez y Rugerio Aguayo son las dos personas que el señor representante del área está sugiriendo que ustedes voten para ellos.
Yeah, and I believe with the picture that we see here that they have his full support, no? And so, folks, that is what is happening there. We don't really know what will happen to Child Farm because no Child Farm has a vacant seat as well, but that was an unfortunate situation that one of the council passed away, one of the council members, no? But then we still have this big one coming up, which is the UDP big convention, when the UDP family will all gather at one place in the country for a big family day of the UDP family.
And that's going to be big, you know. It's going to be bigger than ever. And you will notice that there's going to be something coming out of this, and there's going to be a renewed spirit. A renewed spirit, a united front coming out of the efforts, because we're going to be coming out of that what is it going to be, a conference? No, it's not going to be a convention with something very important, a new party leader. It will not take into effect immediately.
No.
He is the party leader elect. I want you to, not because the 10th of February come and whoever Mr. Saldiva wins, that means that he's already the party leader, you know. He's going to be the party leader elect. All right? And because the Prime Minister, Honorable Dean Barrow, remains the party leader until he decides to demit office.
And only he can decide that.
Yes. Okay? Que conste. So, whenever that happens, so it will be up to the Prime Minister to do whatever he has to do. If maybe it comes April and he decides, tell you what, my back they hurt me more than normal, so I just give in now. Mr. Party Leader, you become Mr. Governor General, you take on whatever you have to do whatever you have to do. The Governor General then ascertains who is the person within the United Democratic Party who carries the support of the majority. And after having established that, then he calls on that person to form his cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay? This is how the way it goes.
And present himself so he can be sworn
So
in.
he is sworn in first by the Governor General, and then that person presents, he presents his cabinet. So he'll have a way of, he will want to change things around.
So it not necessarily means like the minister works right now might be the same minister
No,
works.
completely different.
Okay.
Completely different. Maybe the Minister of Education will not continue being the Minister of Education. Maybe yes, maybe no.
But that is left up to the new party leader
That's
when
left
he
up
is
to the
sworn in
new
as prime minister.
Prime Minister, not to the
Yeah, not
party,
the party
leader.
leader.
Not the party leader. The Prime Minister. But that's only in the case if Mr. Dean Barrow decides to demit office earlier.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes. Well, you know, and also going into an election, I think it will be good if Honorable Dean Barrow sees that it's time for him to give way to the new leader to become prime minister, because they will be going into an election, and that person will need to set up a cabinet to set his platform going into the big election to try to see how they can win that election. You know, but like the current prime minister has all the right to stay there until the last
very
day.
last. If elections are called on November 7th, he has a right to be there until November 6th.
At midnight.
Mind you, generally, the House of Representatives is dissolves.
It's like what, 30 days?
And cabinet is the only one, yes, 30 days before. And cabinet carries the job of, certain people carry the job of administering government.
I think that time only the prime minister stays as minister.
As something like that.
You're right on that. Yeah.
Okay? So it's not as if all the ministers continue being ministers, because if your place has been dissolved, that means that you no longer are a representative. You are.
Well, they are still a area representative,
yes,
but not a minister.
No. If the House has been dissolved,
so no one will.
You're only there as
a candidate.
As a candidate, yes. Because if the House has been dissolved, that means that you no longer are a member of the House of Representatives.
Yes.
Very simply. Yes.
I thought it was just for the persons that be ministers.
But what happened is that they take on the job of being caretakers.
Yeah. At that time, only the prime minister remains, right?
As far as I know, yes. Yeah. Some know and some the other. And the rest as caretakers.
Yeah, I believe the cabinet secretary, they remain or they stay? Cabinet secretary.
Well,
the whole thing is dissolved.
The whole thing. No. Remember, the House is one thing.
Yeah.
But there's certain people remain as caretakers. Who remains as caretaker? I'm not remember too well. But, and this is just clarifying a point, that the people can come on, they don't enjoy all the powers. By that time, they don't go back to a meeting of the House of Representatives because there's none. The House has been dissolved.
Yeah.
And it will not, the House will not come together again until after the elections with the results of the new elections. In other words, if 18 UDP win and 13 PUP win, then those persons will will consist of the new House of Representatives.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So that
and believe me, I always say one thing, that this election is going to be an eye-opener. This election is going to be an eye-opener. Because, please, I have seen people go out of their way when it comes to the area representatives. Go out and be of assistance to their people. And believe me, the people in turn have these people in their heart. So, not believe that crap about how UDP is going down the next election, because it's not going to be about PUP and UDP.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be about person against person, the way I see it. Mr. Castro, who will bring down Mr. Castro?
Why? I don't know.
Do you think he's going to be brought down?
He will be going up higher.
He'll be winning again. You think that that Mr. Vega is going to lose? Mr. Vega is going to win. You think that because he has helped the amount of people, you think that Mr. Patrick Faber is going to lose? Mr. Patrick Faber is going to win his division. You think that Mr. Shine Barrow is going to lose? Sister Barrow is going to lose? She's going to win her division.
What about Tracy? Is that in question?
Tracy is not in question. Tracy is going to win her division.
And Superman?
Well, I don't know about
Mr.
Superman. I don't know about that's Port Royal, don't you?
Yeah, that's Port.
So there are certain areas which I prefer not to talk about because I don't know much.
What do you think about Caribbean?
But he has not been. He has not been active as a minister. You understand me?
He's only a standard bearer.
He's only a standard bearer, so he doesn't qualify, in my mind. But it might be that he's going to win. I'm not telling you he's not going to win. I'm telling you that the platform that people are going to use, who they're going to vote to use to determine who they're going to vote for, is how much that area representative has done for them. And believe me, like I said, in Cayo, Mr. Montero is going to win.
Yeah, Omar Figueroa.
Omar Figueroa is going to win because those people have been there for their constituents.
Arwin Contreras.
Arwin Contreras is going to win.
Yeah, and we can't bypass the Honorable John Saldiva either.
And we can't pass that. So if you do the count, we don't win again. Because I don't see any of those people losing. Because they work for their community. They have done endless work for their community, and they've put in loads and loads and loads of work. And believe me, Mr. Ugo Pat, you think he's going to lose?
Ugo come up strong, boy.
Huh?
Ugo come up strong.
He's not going to lose, man.
He has become a senior minister, you know, pa. A Lee Village boy, you know.
Of course, I'm proud of the man. Proud of the man. So, you think Elodia is going to lose? No, I personally don't think so. Because these people have been with their people, come in day after day after day, night after night after night. Okay?
Keep on working.
Keep on working for
with
them.
And for the people.
So, I don't envision the people being so ungrateful and say, me I vote for him because he not do nothing for me.
But they got some of them say, me not vote because he not give me nothing. But it goes on both sides. It goes on both sides. But how when we look at Caribbean Shores, we have an elected PUP representative there and a newcomer in Caribbean Shores in the name of Lee Mark Chan.
Lee Mark, I have a lot of confidence in Lee Mark Chang.
Let me get this call and then
yes.
I'll get back to that. Muy buenos dias, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What is it, Mr. Martinez? Happy New Year.
It's same to you, sir. ¿Cómo estás?
But let me just put a little twist to what you're saying. Who would have thought Belize City would have lost the city council? Right? I think that election now, the Belize is decided on election day. We will go up the year that election is on an election day, but I think that now it has come to a realization call out on their name, but you know when election day come, that who want it most will get it.
I agree with you 100%. I'm in agreement 100% with that.
Because I know, I personally believe if we will, UDP will win again because the PUP have their own problems. They have their own issues to deal with there. First thing is, all we know that they don't want Jan Bush anyway. The one party don't want them. So they're not organized. Because truthfully, most of these people who are called, for example, yes, they're strong in their constituency. Overall, looking at the party overall, well, a lot of UDP upset because they haven't been taken care of. And it's sad but true that to say that the UDP party is very good at pushing away their people. Very good at doing that.
But you think that will be a factor in the voting and a difference when it comes to party and personnel?
It will be, a lot of UDPs are discontented, and I wouldn't say all, but you have some people who don't go vote until they play by another pattern. I can't vote for PUP, but I can't deal with that right now because I better not look after way.
Do you think there is a way that the party can look at between now and election to get back some of these people on board?
Well, they have to start to hit the ground. They have to hit the ground and start to deal with the concerns because the saddest part that the people are upset most are people are upset at the generals there at the party. Move people, remember the thing, like you have a tree, then you have the branches, and you have the twigs, and then you have the leaves. Once you shake the leaf, the branches and the leaves they drop off. If the branch don't move, nothing happens.
But Carla, we know that some big things have happened in Belize when it comes to from the opposition. But we're not talking about opposition. I want to mention about the BNTU. Because yesterday, some of the teachers, they went to school with their Teachers Got Your Back t-shirt. And then it seems like they are not too content with the way the ministry are setting up this thing when it comes to the holidays and the school year. I don't know when
I don't know who the advised the minister of education, brother. I don't know really who the advised him because you're facing going on election here. You're in a convention right now. And you want to trouble the teachers. What's going wrong with you? You might well talk to them, man, no?
You understand where I'm coming from, right?
Yes, man. I mean, what kind of politician you leave sleeping dogs where they lay, brother?
That's why you got that. That's why you gotta see. You gotta see you in your ministry if you deal with them things. But you see what happened is
it him, or is he being pushed by his very own people?
I did the owners fault for him. He's not the minister of education.
Well, then I would say, I'm sorry, but he's being.
It's
I don't want to say it so blatantly.
It's like if you trip out on a show, man, and you start to cuss some big bad word. What did I say?
Mm-hmm.
Why Morris allow that?
Or why Gaspar allow us to be doing these things? But you see what happens?
We don't know, but at the end of the day, the owners fault for who the captain of the ship.
You know what somebody was telling me, Carla? I never want to go all the way where you're going about mentioning about the Minister of Education, but some people were saying that, man, this man, Minister of Education, we teachers got a lot of fuss with him. Do you think we would give him the opportunity to be Prime Minister and then we can't go? Then, what position were they?
I don't know who they advise him, but you know what? You're in a turbulent weather right now. You're going a lot of craziness there. You want to take a holiday for it. I don't know who they set him up by, but back to what I say, Manuel, when they say, it's good that elections are numbers, right? You have to get your facts and stats together. You have to have a measuring stick by how you know who
Carla, I did my little research, and I found out that yes, you are right. There are some people who are disgusted, but that doesn't mean that they will remain disgusted with the party forever.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Mr. Osha said it right. the party will do to get back these people. And fortunately,
some of them are already temporary disgustees, you know. If you want to, if you can coin up that phrase, because at the end of the day, they tell you plain and straight, boy, I couldn't remain mad with my party. My party, that my party, and I will never change the party.
You really, all right. You did all these things for years, fucking. That it was a hammer.
That's a lot of years.
You've been through the good times, the bad times, and the hard times. So you know, look here, what angle I throw at you, you don't live it already. Right? You don't live it. But I think we're at a higher rate now where people really hurt and know that you can't go and need help from a minister. You can't go and send a picnic in a school. Yes, the government they do good, excellent job when it comes to infrastructure, but the government fails to explain to people why infrastructure build a nation.
Yeah, but you see also, Carla, when you look at this, they have some representative and some minister, and they know that this family disgruntled with them. You know what someone said? You don't mess with them. You think me going to talk to them?
Exactly.
But
somebody got the attitude.
But some people are, let me be honest with you, they cannot forget that their kids went through school without having to pay any money. They went through they got their stipend, their school stipend, they got their scholarships, they got their ministers with them books, and so forth and so forth. And let me tell you that despite the fact that yes, you're going to counter with that information, I can tell you that a larger amount of people have received and who are willing to voice their satisfaction with the minister. Their satisfaction with the minister. I have my neighbors who I talk to, and they go like, boy, thank you for Mr. Vega, because my picnic get stipend. I never had to shell out the $300, and all my picnic get it, and I'm very grateful for that.
I could also bring up the time when Patrick took away everything from the north and carried us concrete.
Yeah.
Remember that?
But you see, Carla, when that happened, but when that happened, it not affect only him. In fact, it affect the whole party. When
that's why I just say. So now when you go back to the constituents, Patrick can never lose any constituency because Patrick take care of people.
But then remember right now he's going for leader.
Take care of people.
But remember right now, Mr. Faber, they go for leader.
When something bad happened, so when he first reached out with Manchester Stove and eat and perform as a minister
with the rubber boots.
But that's exactly, now you catch my point. You see, now I understand. I baffled it. I pondered on this thing over and over and over before I said it, and I go like,
no, you can't. I want to make you know that I understand where you're coming from, you know.
But the people are going to be noticing who hurt them.
Yeah. But what I say, what I tell you, nowadays, the leaders don't learn what you could do for me today. Because tomorrow, after today, I don't see you. If you could read it in the line.
So better drop your hand now.
Election day.
You see, Carla, I put it in a very easy reason for understand. If I have one girl and I supposed to go see this girl and I go see this girl and this girl they wait for me, Emmanuel, they right there, so every day after this girl, every day after this girl, every day after this girl, and I just lose focus. And this girl start to get closer to Emmanuel. And I feel like, no man, I got she covered. How when the day come for make I go up on a date with she? Who you think they with me or Emmanuel?
But likewise, I could tell you that nowadays you could do for people 4.5
boy.
4 years, 6 months you could do for people. And the last 2 months before election, we never done it, forget everything we do for them.
That is true. That's why I wanted to
represent all the while.
All of this now, you see this thing that I believe when I say, Why? Well, it's the village council, they got blue, they got red, so that's me when I don't change. They think to me, you could disagree with me, they think they exist again.
Yeah,
But one time when things already happened to shell out, but now election is a different story, brother.
Yeah, that happened one time, but down the road, that different thing.
Exactly. That people is unrealistic again. I mean, you all know how things work for Price Avenue for election day.
Yeah.
When you fly through that blue house and fly out back, you're happy. You're happy. And now that it is a level playing field because time has been given to the party to put up so much, it's hard to make you set who wanted the most.
Yeah. Yep, and
And
you have to got a big presence out there on election day.
Because Emmanuel will come cast on me home, but like the orange dog, we got trouble. If Honorable Vega get back in the race, you could say, well, Orange Rock Town could bring in, Orange Rock District could bring in one.
Well, not only Orange Rock, but other districts will benefit from that as well. You know that?
No, we just talk about Orange Rock. Because we don't know once Gaspar get back in and we just have put on your name, the whole geographic layout of the thing will change because Gaspar move people. But in terms of the Orange Rock, so far, will it look fine? He could be real if we get back in the race. Right?
Yes.
If we get back in the race. Because Orange Rock in trouble, brother.
Yeah. You say we have this caller, I believe like somebody here, a representative, they keep away too long, man, because I don't know, we not going to the south, so we don't know what happened in the south. Maybe Lupe, there were the people there. We don't know. In a central, well, a central, that's a different situation because we know exactly what happened in a central, right?
Yeah, well, I know what we have the see the face.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
The village council, I mentioned 6 for them, one like the east and the south who got their villages. I mean, shucks, if you lose all your village there, then you have to figure out where you find the time to go back or recover all of them.
Yeah, you have. Yeah. But
that's the
yeah.
crucial part because you have to invest the time all over again to go back and convince them people like, yo, I'm not going to know where they're right here.
Yeah, so.
But you know, they feel you.
So you ready for vote?
Huh?
Are you ready to vote?
Me ready for vote, yes. I believe that. My God given right. My right to go vote, and I go vote.
Yeah, but you think that we have most of the big medias them, some of them do the thing KG, but the way how they stand, some of the reports what they give, they got some good reports that could come out, but some of them when they give the most they counter this government.
Well, you see, Checky, I'm going to tell you something. You see, when you sit down on a show, what people don't realize, one job harder, you know.
I know.
It's hard to make you defend opposition. It's easier to make you go opposition. So the news, I always find an easier way to make one story to talk a lot of craziness about the position of the government of the day. Am I right, Emmanuel, by saying that?
That's absolutely right.
You know, because, for example, how would you feel to sit there and somebody come cry to you and say, why I need this and you know this person is a bad heart for the party. How you want to defend and you know the person right and you know that they could, how you want to defend that? How you want to defend our minister? How you want to defend the party? It's easier if you go against and lash out from the party. So for job hard on the news. Because people have a tendency to gravitate to negativity faster than positive things. They have a thing where say, when the truth, we put that in socks, they lie down there halfway along the world.
Yeah.
I mean,
so true.
So
true.
High minister, high people in the UDP party, the land claim and increase it. he did that cagely. He did that at the advice of his advisors because he never called no name.
Yep.
He never say Haas and Cow and Ryan and Julie and Joey and John. He never called no name. So now, he instead of knowing that they can't do nothing but, you know, say the last back with the Attorney General AG tell her, if you're not clear who is there, we're called on a liar, that's all they could call on a liar, but if he lie down gone.
Yeah, and he's safe.
That don't stick in the minds of people. Like if they come and they tell them, this guy with the charge of the carnal knowledge, you want to drag this man to the station, drag on a court, put up on news, or 4 or 5 times a court, profiler, before you find out the lie illegal with the tell? What happened? You don't stain the man's image already. Wrong perception, negativity works.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. Well,
so true, so true.
You work
I
up.
want to job hard, but like I said, Emmanuel, I mean, I don't expect you to sit down there and say, boy, we are lose. I personally believe that not happen, but the ministers, they have to get away from the reality of what they're going on out there.
You think this convention will come up could affect the party, or it can improve the party?
It will improve it.
You know, it can't affect the party because people understand that the Imam can't stay there forever.
Yeah.
And at some point you have to put a new leader. No. Like everything else, you find out like Emmanuel said, I am a party man, I'm going back to my party.
But there's also a miraculous thing that's called camaraderie. And believe me, when you join up with the whole crowd and so forth, thousands of you all, there's something that happens. You renew your spirit, the vibes, you renew your spirit, you renew your everything. You come back feeling good. And you go like, this is the one I want to be in. You know what I mean?
You get over the sour business, man.
That's right.
Some people can't get over the sour business, some want to sour business. You don't want to call them because we don't want to go on like it somebody, but again, after this convention, we're just going to go pull it together and move forward because election not that far. And I think that at some point the ministers, they have to stop being ministers and come back down to their people.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the wake-up call this morning, Carla.
Yeah, man,
Thank you very much, Carla. Thank you very much.
We hope that we can get more participation from you because it looks like you got a strong knowledge of how this whole network is going.
Oh, what's going to send credit for me?
No, man, I see you talk a lot of minutes, man. You that some kind of...
Thanks to the government detail for we.
Oh, so that did you depend then?
Don't say it already.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much, and have yourself a wonderful day, all right?
Yeah, man, cool.
We only have 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, so on that note, we'd like to thank the caller and everybody who have sent texts. We can't really deal with all of the texts because it's time for us to go. If the good Lord so will, we'll be back tomorrow right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. Tomorrow is already Wednesday, and we have a repeat of Channel 7 News right here at 12 today, and the big live news at 6:30 today. Keep it locked into North Division Channel 10, and we continue bringing you all the great programs that you desire right here. My name is Robert Checky Usher.
Muchas gracias, equipo de producción, Rahim. Thank you very much.
Chepe.
And
Chepe God.
Chepe. No, he's I must say, he is our news gatherer. He gathers the news. No, I'm just kidding. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. And I'd like to say one thing. I'd like to thank God at this point, publicly, for making me feel better. I want to acknowledge that I had been going through a very, very difficult time from Christmas all the way to a couple of days ago. And I want to thank God for intervening and for making me feel better about myself. So thank you, God, for that. And thank you to my family, and muchas gracias a toda la audiencia por vernos y por mantenernos en mente. La política, como dijo la persona que llamó, dos cosas van a suceder. Las elecciones se ganan en el día de elecciones. Elections are won on election day. Y también otra cosa que va a ser muy, muy, muy claro es que vamos a conseguir el gobierno que merecemos. Eso es una realidad. Si somos astutos, vamos a conseguir un gobierno astuto. Si somos tontos, vamos a conseguir un gobierno que son tontos. Simplemente trata de entender lo que te estoy diciendo. La gente recibe el gobierno que merece. ¿Ok? Piénsalo muy bien. Compañeros, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por la audiencia. Thank you very much for the participation. A las personas que llamaron, a las personas que nos mandaron textos, muchas gracias. Y pues primero Dios, estaremos de vuelta aquí con ustedes mañana a la misma hora. Se cuidan todos, mi nombre es Immanuel. Hasta luego, nos vemos.